Alright, we're gonna try out some boyfriend dungeon. I have been wanting to and wanting to and wanting to. Let's romance some hot swords. This game's story involves exposure to unwanted advances, stalking, and other forms of emotional manipulation. Play with care and takes breaks as needed. Nice music. It's not the kind of thing I normally listen to. Oh yeah, we get to make me. Okay. Through movie magic, you will see me made in a moment. Voila! Here is me. Ta-da! This is how my hair used to look. I miss it. We'll see how long I can stick with it. Is it okay for us to have a mom? Heck yeah! I have a mom. I have a good mom. Final boarding call for Verona Beach. All passengers please board immediately. If I'm gonna read those, I need to not have the music so loud. Verona Beach. Is that in LA? I don't fucking know. 1, my geography's terrible. 2, if it's American, even worse. I do not live in America. I do not know American places. Pointing out some hot spots. We're going to this cat cafe. There's a cat cafe in my city. I wonder if it's still open. COVID ruins everything, you know? I used to love going to the cat cafe. Except you gotta go when there's nobody else there so that people don't hog the best cats.
Hey, welcome to Verona Beach, cuz. It's me, Jesse.
Now all
It's been a long
cats
10 years, huh?
are the best cats.
Mom said you'd grown up, but I had no idea. You're so much taller.
All cats are the best cats, but at a cat shelter, the ones that will interact with you and not hide are, you know, in quotation marks, the best cats, just for your experience. I'm just gonna say thanks. I know that this guy's my cousin.
Sorry, I just remember you as a little kid. Cousin problem. I was in college, and you were like in the 5th grade or something. Back before California.
I'm sorry, how old am I and how old is he? So if he was in college, let's say he was like 20, and if I was in 5th grade, I would have been 10. Oh, he's only 10 years older. So, I don't know, maybe he's 35 and we're
Doesn't
25?
matter. Come on, I'll show you your room for the summer.
He leads us upstairs. You can stay here till my lease runs out in September. I moved out to live with my partner last month, so you get free rent. Yeah! Plus the whole summer, we have the whole summer to solve your little problem. What problem? Your mom said you hadn't gone on a date, like not in your whole life. It's not a big deal, but I'll do what I can to help you. It'll be a summer of love. Or if you prefer, a summer of totally platonic friendly hangouts. Those are good too. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm not a pickup artist, but I'm pretty sure I can teach you something about meeting people. As long as you're willing to be a little adventurous, you've come to the right place. Verona Beach is the town for lovers, so it's best to keep your eyes and mind open. I won't guarantee you'll fall in love, but a date shouldn't be too hard to arrange. So what do you think your main problem in love is? Well, I'm cursed, clearly. Possible. But then it can't hurt to build up some courage. Curses take bravery to break, I imagine. So let's make you brave. The first step in love is finding someone with similar interests and talking to them.
Uh-huh.
So let's get you some confidence. There's a new fitness fad in Verona, perfect for meeting people and facing your fears. You have to have an open mind, though. You ready? Is it swingers? It's dungeons! If dungeons were a fucking thing, they would be my thing. Oh, that's my controller vibrating, sorry. Not sex dungeons. Though I guess there are some parallels. Never mind, don't think about that. You know, dungeons from like video games or D&D, like that, but in real life. There's been more monster infestations lately, so some people kill them for money. It's great for building confidence and also getting a workout. Plus, wait, hey, I wanted to ask you, can you turn into a weapon? Maybe, can you?
Nah.
No, but maybe you can. Give it a go. You squeeze your eyes shut and imagine turning into a sword, long and sharp. You open your eyes to see if it worked. No, your hands are still there. Same old you. Don't look so sad, cuz. You can't do it, right? Me neither. Guess it doesn't run in the family. Transforming's big in Verona Beach. Around here, people like us are called wielders, at least around the weapon folks. You'll do great. Especially after you get a combat lesson from a sword friend of mine. I arranged for one this afternoon. You feel your heart start to thump heavily. Meeting someone? Already? Jesse's eyes widen and he shakes his head. Stop. Take a deep breath. It's not a date, it's a lesson. He's a bit of a straight edge anyway. Remember, wielding isn't romantic. Perfectly platonic friends can wield each other, okay? The important thing is that you're stronger together. So whenever you're ready, get out there and go to the mall! The mall has monsters? Apparently. Something to do with common fears. I don't really know. Ask Isaac. He'll be waiting inside. He's a fencing teacher and a perfect professional. And in the meantime, I'll set you up on a proper date. Always check your text messages. Jesse goes to leave, then pauses. I forgot to give you a little tour of the apartment, but this is sort of all there is, all yours. I have ideas on how you could use the shelves and desk, but we can talk about that after you've settled in. Feel free to use the mirror anytime if you want to try some new looks. No pressure.
See ya.
That's awesome. Jesse leaves. Currently unavailable. Zines, crafting. Leave, mirror, phone. Don't forget to meet Isaac at the mall. Also, I just saw in the news that there's a weapon thief out there. Weapon people are going missing. Stay safe. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. I want to get into a dungeon. Oh my god, look at me. I'm adorable. Do I have a map? No. Where's this mall? Oh, there's the mall. It was like right next. Be careful. It's dangerous. Verona Mall. Dungeon fear unidentified. Whee! Leave me go. Hello? You find a long, thin blade. The hilt fits nicely into your grip. A man's voice vibrates from the metal and up through your hand, making you jump.
You must be Jesse's friend. Hi, I'm Isaac. Indeed.
Isaac
Though
the
I don't
sword?
require the sword appellate.
Much as you likely aren't the woman.
At least I'd hope you don't call me the man when I'm in my human form. But I'm indeed in a stock at times. Forgive me for remaining in this form for now. It takes some effort to change shape, and I'd rather focus on the lesson at hand.
This man's voice is smooth like butter.
Your hand on my hilt is as good a handshake as any, after all.
That's
Now,
kind
if
of
you take a look
weird.
around, you'll see we're in a mall.
Yes.
A dungeon is a place you can confront your insecurities. Here, your own psychology will create monsters to fight.
Ooh.
I chose the mall because most people have fears that easily manifest here.
What
It
kind of
depends on the
fears?
person. Strangers, inadequacy, sterility, poverty.
I suppose I can see sterility being a fear you'd see in the mall.
Everyone's afraid of something.
You go in there and you see families and kids and stores for
Let's
kids
go ahead and
stuff.
look around. Let's see if we can find any monsters to fight.
Woo! Woo! I should try this on... Okay, I should definitely be trying this not on the controller, because my X button is still janked. Oh right, that video never made the light of day, because my X button is janked. Alright, your form is rough, but you have strong potential. Thanks. Thanks? You're very welcome. Now let's talk about that monster. It came from inside your mind. When I first started going to the dungeon as a wielder, I fought a lot of trucks. Trucks? Yes, trucks. Strange as it is, I don't even hate trucks. And yet, they manifested. They were monsters. Pickup trucks, dump trucks, even cement grinders. It's because I had some issues around masculinity and boyhood, probably from my father. Eventually I worked through that and killed a boss monster truck. Felt good. My point is that your phone monster could mean a few things. Maybe you fear connections to other people and intimacy. Maybe you fear helplessness, crawling like a worm the way it did. We'll figure it out the deeper we explore into the dungeon. What if we die? We'll just go as deep as we can today. If we get too tired and collapse, that's okay. I mean, no problem. We'll still get to keep any treasure we find. To avoid fainting, look for beverages. Tea, coffee, that sort of thing. Keeps your spirits up. You can hold up to 3 drinks at a time and use them when you need them. One last observation. You can use the power of zines in combat. I always wanted to make a zine. Press the zine button to use your dragon zine and breathe fire. That's cute. Maybe later you can find a new zine or even make your own. Be sure to not always rely on them though, as their use is limited.
Right.
So be brave and let's fight the best as we can. Together we can overcome anything. Okay. Oh, there's a monster. Ooh. I'll check my text messages later. If they don't talk a lot, I'll tell my little zine story. Ow! Fuck you! So when I was a kid, like 10 or something, I found wire. And I learned about zines. Oh, he's gonna talk, isn't he? It's a sword. How did it get here? Fight, swords, fight! The hilt is cool, almost cold to the touch, but it quickly warms under your hand. Oh, look at the broken tip there. That's cool. The blade begins to transform. Oh my god, magical girl. This is the hunk on the homepage. Wow.
Whoa. Well, hello, you two. Name's Sunder.
Okay, so this is Sungwon Cho, right? Pro ZD. This is how I found out about the game because I follow him on Twitter, and he was like, "Look, I'm a voice."
Isaac Brooks. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Unusual to be here without a wielder, no?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm not really sure how I got here. Last thing I remember is someone in a cloak, chanting. And now I'm all dinged up. I must have made someone really angry if they abducted me and chipped me, whoever they are. But my luck is turning around because here you are.
Look at the cute blush.
I didn't think anyone like you would be in the dungeon.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. I'm not talking to the monsters, that's for sure.
There were other options.
Oh, if you're into it. Maybe we can go on a date later. Would
Are
that
you
be
more
okay?
sword or man?
I'm both. Don't tell me you're obsessed with body
No, I was
binary.
trying to do an innuendo.
Turns out there's very few mutual exclusivities out there in the world. If we fight together, I'll protect you. All in, no matter the shape of this body. Maybe together we can figure out how I got down here. I mean, who would leave me
Oh,
here and
look
not
at
keep me
that.
in their embrace forever, right?
Maybe he's not my type. Are you hurt?
A little, but my pride more than anything. I'm sure Isaac can explain. Now I'll just cut my way out of here while you two finish up your run.
That's a nice looking
Here's my
sword,
number.
though.
I'll text you.
The damaged blade saunters away, seeming almost to dance.
He was knocked out, damaged, and imprisoned here? Weapon forms heal quickly, as they are made from our spirits more than our bodies. Still, this is serious. I'll report our findings to the authorities. I hope the abductor can be caught. Let's keep our eye out for any other victims as we explore the dungeon.
So I discovered zines now I'm like 10 years old. Oh, let's try it. Ah! Help! I might need the controller anyway. I'm not great at aiming with my mouse. Ah, no, not more! Oh, is it scripted death? I'm guessing it was scripted death. I'll never tell my zine story. It's okay, it probably wasn't good anyway. You feel the paramedics gently bring you to the surface and back to consciousness. You're bone tired, but otherwise unharmed. You realize you're still holding a
And
sword.
that concludes our first lesson. Would you mind releasing me?
Let go. Oh! Oh. Hello. You're too classy for me,
Truly,
Isaac.
enchanté.
You're very handsome.
It was a pleasure to train with you. Thank you. But I must get back to work.
I will be seeing you later.
If I may say, your fencing style is rough, but has unusual potential. If you're interested in refining your form, come by my office. I have the gear necessary for lessons.
Okay, we are seeing more of Isaac.
We still have no leads on finding the source of your insecurities that form these monsters. So feel free to call upon me in the future when you need a dungeon delving partner.
Thanks, Isaac.
Until next time, then.
With a small bow, he strides away. Dear Katie, I am available for lessons. Alright. Mom, are you... I already miss you. Verona Beach is a big city. It can be dangerous. Always listen to your cousin Jessie and watch out for pickpockets. Are you okay? Did you find the apartment? I'm fine, Mom. Oh, good. Stay on your guard, okay? I love you, sweetie. Love you too. Be good. That's what I say to my pets every time I leave. Dear Katie, I am available for lessons. I'll provide equipment at my office, Brooks Associates, if you wish. Sincerely, Isaac. It's not a letter. I must study the vernacular of texts. Perhaps you can instruct me at our meeting. Looking forward to it. Report in, soldier! Did you make it to the dungeon? Oh, you didn't tell me he was hot! Yet somehow you figured it out on your own. So how did it go? Don't answer that. Let's talk in person. Okay? Thumbs up. I'll be right over. Oh, okay. A few minutes later. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to tell the zine story. It's very short, and now, I can't not tell it. But so, I'm 12. I've discovered zines. Desperately wanted to make them. I used to get kids magazines. I don't know if they have them in the States, but we had Chickadee and then Owl or something. I don't know. It was fun. They came in the mail, right? And so I wanted to make a zine, but a magazine, not an art zine. And so I interviewed my friends, and I wrote up an article for girls, and I was like, what do boys want an article about? And so there was this website I used to go to called girl.com, GURL.com. So I tried boys.com, and I'll tell you what, that is not for young eyes. I thought those men were holding hot dogs over their penises because I'd never seen an erect penis before. Anyway, I finished my zine. I don't know what I wrote for the boys. And I got my mom to do photocopies of it. She didn't want to. She's like, this is going to be expensive. And I was going to hand them out at my birthday party as favors, and I completely forgot. I think she forgot.
Hey, cuz.
Too,
I heard
fortunately.
you, picked up Isaac. And he says you're a natural.
He's a good teacher. We found another sword,
Whoa,
too.
2 swords in one day. What are the odds? Anyway, I'm glad it worked out.
Isaac says you might be afraid of technology or change. Either way, I trust you'll work on it together. Even if you're not into him, it's good practice being normal, alone, with a handsome stranger. In case, you might get nervous at all about the idea of dating. I'm not nervous. As you open your mouth to speak, your tongue feels dry as a desert. You fall silent. Nerves are that bad, huh? At least you gained a bit of confidence. Well, lucky you, I went to high school with a guy that runs a sword shop. And he's single! At least that's what Eric's online profile says. Haven't seen him in person in years. He might be the only guy in town who knows more about swords than Isaac. But I got his number. Just he took his phone. Ah, there we go. He's free for coffee tomorrow. Are you in? I'll go, but not as a date. I've seen this guy already. Whatever you want, cuz. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., he'll be at Kix, the cafe, just down the street. Remember, it's just coffee. Talk about dungeons, get to know him. The summer won't last forever, and you gotta meet new people sometime. Aw, it's the end of summer right now, too. So let's role play as some practice. I'll be Eric. No pressure. Just try it out. Okay, you've just entered the cafe. I'm Eric, and I'm sitting here waiting for you. What do you say? Hi! You try to say hi, but your breath catches in your throat, and you start coughing. Sounds like me. Maybe try in a mirror tonight. This might be more work than I thought. But that's okay. You'll do fine. Practice makes perfect.
See ya.
Good luck tomorrow, cuz Jesse leaves. You have a few extra hours. How will you spend the evening? Well, let's go for a walk. You wander around for a few blocks and find a nightclub nearby. Let's keep walking. Keep walking and come across a park. It's mostly empty for the evening. You listen to the crickets and feel more calm. I'm happy with that. Eventually, you head home and go to bed. You wake up paralyzed with deep, inexplicable fear. Today will be your first date for the rest of your life. What if you're not even sure what you're afraid of, but it feels like you can't breathe? Count to 10. You slowly count, focusing your thoughts. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, you feel a bit better. You get up and walk down to the coffee
Welcome
shop.
to Kits.
I think the man in the corner is waiting for you. Pretty sure she's a sort. You look around and see someone
Hey,
waving at you.
you're Jesse's cousin, right? I'm Eric. Now tell me everything you know about swords. Do you prefer one or two-handed?
One-handed.
I sometimes like the speed of one-handed weapons, but it's a rush to use the heft of two hands.
He waggles his eyebrows playfully.
Jesse said you're a dungeon crawling type, so I thought I'd offer my help finding a weapon.
A weapon person? Nah, that's not really for me. Totally cool if you're into it. But my shop sells only pure steel. Some imported, some made on site. Maybe I could give a discount to a fellow enthusiast who'd give my blades a good home. You seem like the kind of woman who appreciates fine craftsmanship. So you're a smith?
Exactly.
I take raw, dirty hunks of metal with finesse and strength and turn them into art. Sorry, I've been watching too much Drag Race. Well, I try anyway. I'm still learning. Video tutorials can only teach you so much, you know. Maybe someday I'll make something beautiful enough for you to wield. For now, here's a gift for a fellow craftswoman. Maybe you can do something with this. A modern miracle. Oh, it's plastic. Bracelets recipe. You think you could make something out of this stuff? Anyway, I should be getting back to the shop. Want to go on a proper date sometime? Maybe I need more frivolity in my life. I'll think about it. You're not my type, dude. Excellent. If you need a weapon, maybe I'll see you again soon anyway. Ciao. Eric leaves. You head home. I can't date people who are casually in and out of my life. I can't. I mean, obviously I don't anymore, because I am married, so I don't date anymore. We go on dates. How'd it go? You did it! You went on a date, sort of. How'd it go? Well, I'm gonna send that because it didn't go poopy. But I didn't like him. Wait, really? I mean, I'm happy for you, but you still have most of the summer left. Meet more people before you propose. You're now infinitely more date experienced than you were yesterday. Plus, I'll find you another date venture soon. I want to date weapons! Piper's trying to get up under the blanket. She's the beagle. And the kitten Jasper is sleeping on the blanket. It's a hard life, Pipe. I'll see what I can do. I promised your mom, crap, I would help you after all, so I'm going to find you someone nice. Chill in Dunge for now, or use the crafting table I left in the apartment. You can get craft supplies, clothes, and other stuff from shops around town too. I'll let you know when your next date is set up. Okay, so this is not going to be like a full playthrough. You like dancing? Yeah! I'm not good at it personally. Yes! Come to my club, La Rosa, VIP. I'll be there. Cool. Me too. Just tell the bouncer you're with me. But I want to go to a dungeon. Dungeon! I want that to be our last Brooks Associates. Ooh. Well, let's go to the store. I could go shopping. Okay, you know what? I want to do like one last thing, so I'm not going to do that. This is the guy that I'm more interested in, but I don't want to go on a date with him. I want to go to the dungeon with him. I wanted to show you more dungeon. Maybe I will just clip in later. I'll like record a small section of dungeon later and just add it at the end. You stopped at Isaac's office by his assistant. You are stopped. I was like, that sentence doesn't make sense. Excuse me, do you have an appointment with Mr. Brooks? Yes.
Well, hello.
Katie, you made it! Christine, Katie is always welcome here. That's what I like to hear. Yes, Mr. Brooks. It's good to see you. I was hoping you would take up my offer. Let's begin. Do you prefer foil, saber, or épée? I'm gonna go with it. Épée, because I don't want to ask him like a male tip. So you wish you were stronger, perhaps took up more space. Interesting. That's the opposite of me. I take up too much space. He shrugs on his fencing gear with practiced ease. I'm tall. I knock things over a lot. I have long limbs. I'm a little much. I'm intense sometimes. Now stand up straight with your blade out towards my heart. Turn to regard me from the side, over your shoulder and hip. This is the on guard stance. I'm actually doing it. You're quite literally on guard. We will begin with the basic movement. Looking into my eyes, advance towards me. Front foot, then back foot. So just a step. Try lifting your toes first. Don't cross the legs. Now, in foil, you can only score by hitting the torso. In saber, the upper body. But in the dungeons, you don't need to score points with the judges. I suppose that means we should use épée rules. Any hit counts. Let's try a lunge attack then. Extend your front leg with all your weight, keeping your front foot flat. No bent ankle. You lunge heavily forwards, feeling a little awkward. Not bad. You have talent. Love rank 1. I learned riposte! Holding roll lets you counterattack if used just before an incoming. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Your sword's not very sexy though, Isaac. Oh, it looks like you've reached a new level of understanding. So now you can parry with me. The more time we spend together, the better we'll be able to fight together. This means something different for each weapon, but for me, parrying is a friends-only maneuver. To parry, oh, it just tells me how to parry now. That's a special move only you and I can do together, so don't forget. You can also check out our parry and the combo details on your phone later. But for now, shall we take a break? He loosens his glove and removes his fencing jacket. Mamma mia. If you'd like to keep training with me, perhaps we should get to know each other. Yeah, should we get dinner? What do you do? These days, I'm an investor. I've been quite successful with Slicer. I'm guessing that's Slicer, not Slicker. What about you? You're a dashing dunge hero now, right? What do your parents think about your dangerous profession? Do they approve? Mom always supports me. I'm glad she respects your choices. It's heartening to know that such parents exist. Does your mother adopt? Cute. Isaac falls silent for a moment, thoughtful. I do prefer life on the straight and narrow. There's a knock at the door. He looks surprised. 1 minute, please. Isaac, what are you doing? Who is this? Shouldn't you be working? I said 1 minute, please. You can wait in the lobby. So you're just gonna keep a guest waiting while you faff about? Vincent, you're 20 minutes early for our appointment. I thought I might have some priority in the life of my only child. I'll just go. I'm terribly sorry, Katie. It seems I am occupied. I'll text you to set up our next appointment. You're texting now. What's next in your slumming schedule? Will you drink water from plastic bottles too? Horrifying. Are there any depths you won't stoop to? Yeah, I'm gonna slip out the door. Let's eavesdrop. You hear Vincent yell about having low standards and making disgraceful choices. Isaac responds too quietly for you to hear. You head home. Okay, we're gonna call it here. And I will also tack on a little bit more dungeon gameplay, so that if you were watching this to see if this was the kind of game you liked, you could see maybe whether or not you're interested in it. Okay, let's have a look at this dungeon. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not good at this, though. Get over here. If I hold it down, no. Okay. What is all of this? For some reason, I just got reminded of Spirit Halloween. I don't know, but it made me excited for Spirit Halloweens. I missed an area over this way. Wasn't sure which way was going to be the way to go. Right, I have to try out that parry move. Let's try parry. And up! Come on. Ah! That's the parry move. If you wanted to see what it looked like. Get out of here! I need food. I really, really need food. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a safe. Money! It's a crime. That looks good. Thank you. I wonder what this sign is. This little purple marker. Glass. The evolved form of sand. Oh, I bet you I can chill here. Isaac eyes the massage chairs, considering. These look acceptable. However, I took a course in massage therapy long ago. I could give you a massage if you'd like. What would you prefer? Your hands. Be gentle. I actually like a nice firm massage. You think he might be blushing. Excellent. I'll start with your fingertips and work my way to the lower back. That actually sounds very sexy. You feel Isaac work the stress and tension out of your limbs, back, and neck. When he's finished, you feel a deep lethargy, but renewed flexibility, too. There we are, then. I hope that was acceptable. My turn. I'm afraid not. An amateur masseuse can do damage, especially one as strong as you. But thank you. It was a pleasure to use an old skill. You owe me nothing. Would you like to offer a gift? All I have is that bracelet. I don't think he wants it. Now let's go back to the dungeon, shall we? Let's check out the next floor, and then that'll be it. There's supposed to be elevators also. I wonder if you can swap your sword in the middle. Probably not. Oh yeah, there's the elevator that they were talking about. No, I don't want to leave the other. Alright, we'll have a little look at this floor, and then I'm going to just play for fun after. Not that this isn't fun, that's not what I'm implying. Yes, give me that sweet goodness. Oh, that was a pretty cool looking move. Alright. What's this? Isaac watches the water gently falling. Sometimes I wonder if monsters came because of the beauty here. Even among the crass commercialism, there's something lovely and ephemeral about a fountain. To me, this is true spirituality. Enjoying a moment of light and water. Want to pray? I understand what he's saying, but when you say I understand completely, it makes me think, like, I feel that too. And I don't feel those things. No, but I can certainly appreciate beauty. Like you, I suppose. We spend a moment together in silent contemplation. And we return to the dungeon.